I'm not explaining this well at all. Like, I hate this job. What's up, weirdos? So my shelf looks a little bit different, and that's because it is September 30th, which is one of the biggest book days of the year, if I'm being honest. One of the last really big book days that we have of 2025. We had so many new releases today. We had the Dueling Crowns edition of Light Lark. We had so many new releases. It's just been crazy. I went to Barnes & Noble's today and I almost spent like $1 million bajillion dollars. It was a lot, especially with those Twilight special editions. It really is so painful that I'm as broke as I am, but with all of that being said, I just came off of a really hard portion of classwork and I finally have some downtime conveniently on September 30th, one of the best book days of the year. So we're going to be doing a little bit of a reading vlog / review at the end. And today's book is none other than, drumroll please, Burning Daylight by Emily McIntire. Now, I am super excited to read this. I have never read any of her other works. I would just like to preface that. But this book is being described as a Romeo and Juliet romance with a happy ending. And I really need that, if I'm being honest. Now, this book launched with 3 separate exclusive editions. We have this one that I personally own. We have a Target exclusive edition and a Books A Million exclusive edition. Now, tomorrow I will be going, no, not Target. I'm tripping. A Walmart exclusive edition and then a Books A Million exclusive edition. Now, tomorrow I will be going to Walmart to look for this particular exclusive edition, but I couldn't find it personally, so I don't know where it went or where it may be, but we'll see. Who knows, maybe this book sucks and I don't even want the other versions of it. With all of that being said, it is time to start reading because your girl is ready. I won't be annotating this one, but I'm super excited. I've heard so many things about this book. I just need, God, a man, a woman to love each other. That's just what I need right now. So let's get into it. Call me stupid, but I was just glancing over the back before I got started and I didn't realize her name was like actually Juliet and his name was Roman. Romeo and Juliet retelling. She really didn't stray very far from the original material, and she even has a William Shakespeare quote right in the beginning, which I just think is so funny. And I don't know why I think it's that funny. People told me it was a Romeo and Juliet retelling. I just didn't think the names I just didn't think it was going to be that much of a retelling. So actually, this is my Romeo. He's not a very enthusiastic Romeo, I'm not gonna lie to you. Okay. Man, it's been a couple years since I read Shakespeare, but this is great! Why have I not picked up? Oh my God, this is so good. I'm enjoying myself so much. Like, this is amazing. This is great. Great. Not greatest thing I've ever read yet. It's too early for me to tell you that. But page 20, and we are going on strong. We just met the male lead. The main male character. Yeah, I'm enjoying my time here. I'm gonna keep on reading on. I'll let you guys know when I've got another update. We've got a mafia kind of element, which you guys know, mafia romances are my favorite. Juliet's having a rough time with her ex, Preston. Presty T is what I'm gonna call him right now. We got our main man, Rowan, Ryder. I don't remember his freaking name. He's got like 2 of them. Our stopping point for tonight is 1:56. I'm going to bed. We'll finish reading some tomorrow. Hopefully I'll finish this book all together tomorrow. I think I will. I'm like halfway through. There's only like 500 pages in this, so I should be fine. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I know I said I was done for the night, but I read like an extra 20 pages, because why not? The only noteworthy thing I have to say is I don't like Benjamin. Benji is kind of a prick, and I think he's kind of like doing things to Rosalie I don't really enjoy. I don't know, I'll have to read more. But other than that, She figured out who he was and she was peed off. Oh my god, it was great. But I'll let you guys know what happens tomorrow when I get to pick this book back up again, because I am super excited to finish the rest. This is the next day. We are about to go to class. I'm bringing her with me. I'm so excited. I love that book. I was thinking about it last night while I was in bed. If I didn't have class at 7 a.m. this morning, I definitely would have stayed up all night and finished it. So I'm super excited that today has come, because it means that we will get to finish you. I only have one class and then I'm coming back to my apartment to do a virtual presentation, but I honestly may finish the book before my virtual presentation. So let's go. We gotta gear up and roll out though, because I'm gonna be late. All right, I'm back at home. I've got 30 minutes to read, so let's go. Let's get started, baby, because I need to finish this book. I think I can finish it in like, not 30 minutes, okay? I think I need like an hour or two, but I'll have it finished soon, I promise. I'm on page, hold on, 273, and oh, ever since I started writing my book, I keep a lot of like smaller details in mind when I'm reading. And one thing I will say about Emily McIntire, she can write a really good dialogue scene, which is something I'm not very strong at, but her dialogue's great. The scene I just read was super funny. It was great. Like, it's just, and it's very pretty. She words things very prettily too, which I enjoy a lot. So I'm gonna keep on keeping on, man. We're to the juicy bit. I only have like 30 pages left. The lawyer, Frederick, he is so smart. He literally almost had it in the bag. Main villain of the story, honestly. I am super duper concerned though. I have to stop reading right now. I have to go do some chores. I just want to keep reading. This is bad. In the waiting room for my Zoom meeting, so that means it's time to read some more. You guys already know it. Who knows, maybe I'll finish before I have to do this meeting. That would be pretty funny, actually, now that I think about it. We just went from like 0 to 100 in less than 10 seconds. I'm in the queue for my meeting. People are dying in this book. Merrick and Tyler both just died. Frederick's evil. Lance was in on it. Like, hold on. I literally fumbled my meeting so hard, and it was because I was thinking about the book. It's fine. I'll be fine. I'll deal with it. I probably lost like 10 points though, because I couldn't get my script back together. Last 10 pages. Let's go. I was wondering where his rat of a mother scurried off to. She's evil. Her son, that's wild to me. She was drugging her daughter. I was wondering why the sister was so sick and they couldn't find anything on her test results. This is freaking crazy. These people are crazy. This whole interconnected, sick, twisted web of this is crazy. She's been poisoning her daughter. She's about to her son for money. That's wild. They were really playing the long game though, I gotta be honest. That was great. I enjoyed myself immensely. I'm not going to lie. That was awesome. I just finished Burning Daylight by Emily McIntire. And I had fun. A lot of fun. So much fun, in fact, that I want the second book now. I want the rest of the brothers' stories. I want Paxton first because I think I want Paxton's story first because I think Paxton and Felicity are like the cutest thing ever. I think they would be the cutest thing ever, even though he's married. I think that's like a really interesting dynamic. I think Lance's story is probably going to be next because he's the cagey one, and she kind of alludes to it towards the end of this epilogue. But it was great. This is a great book. Oh my God, this is so good. Emily McIntire really put her whole entire heart, soul, bussy into this one. Like, I can't say that. That's I have a couple of things to do, but I will give you guys a more formal review and talk more about this book later on. Is this a spoilery review or am I doing no spoilers? Spoiler? No. I've officially finished Burning Daylight by Emily McIntire, and now it is time for me to give you my thoughts on this book as a whole now that I have completed it. Now, first off, I have never read anything from Emily McIntire. Her ads around this book and showing this book and what it was about was what inspired me to read it. And I am so happy that I picked up this book. I will definitely be reading the future iterations of it in the series. I'm super excited to see where the Defying the Stars series goes. I think that it says Defying the Stars book 1, so I'm assuming that's the name of the series. I'm super excited to see where it goes. I do believe that this will follow the female main character's brothers as we continue forward, which I'm so excited about because I found them to be such interesting characters. I'm invested. Emily has managed to pull me into this world and I'm super excited to be here. But with all of that being said, what am I going to rank this book out of 5? In terms of tier list, for me personally, this book was an A tier. A for absolutely obsessed. I was obsessed with this book. It was a 10 out of 10. I loved it. And in terms of stars, I would give this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. Now, with that being said, why did I dock it half a point if it's so perfect, so magical, so beautiful? And there is a reason why I did dock it half a star, and that is because I personally found the pacing in this book to be slightly off. And I just found towards the beginning of the story that their relationship was evolving faster than I feel is plausible within the premise of the book. Like, this whole entire book takes place over the course of like 2-3 weeks. Like, a chunk of it is like 2-3 weeks. And they go from being practically strangers to being madly in love. The only thing that I can think of that would have made this a 10 out of 10, a 5 out of 5, perfect marks across the board would have been if Roman and Julia, I keep on calling him Rowan because I'm thinking of Throwing Glass. His name's Roman, okay? The main male character's name is Roman. If Roman and Juliet had met and had a little bit more of a background and a story as adolescents, it would have made their inevitable love story as 21, 23-year-olds much more plausible. And I would have enjoyed that a lot more because it would have given them more background and history to play off of and to dive deeper into their love and how they kind of fell for each other. It just would have made things make more sense on the accelerated timeline that Emily wrote the book in. So that's my only nitpick, is that if she had kind of delved deeper into them meeting, as I believe they're 17 when they have their first official meeting in the book, and this meeting, I'm not explaining this well at all. Like, I hate this job. I can't explain my problem with this book and why I didn't give it a 5 out of 5, and it's making me look like a jerk and I feel bad. Okay, the book did not get perfect marks from me because I had an issue in the beginning of the story with the pacing. It bothered me, and it's so nitpicky. I'm not even gonna lie. It is so stupid and so nitpicky. A normal average reader is not going to pick up on it. And the only reason I picked up on it was because I pay attention to those things when I read now because I am writing a book. And pacing is the one thing that I cannot seem to get down. So whenever I read a new book now, I always keep in mind the pacing of the story. And what I mean by that is the context of which the world is in and how long the story is taking place and how certain acts are being marked by certain times, okay? So in the beginning of the story, we meet a young Juliet, who is the female main character, and then it time jumps to when they're 17, I believe. That is when her and Roman meet for the first time. And this one meeting when they are 17-year-olds is so vastly important throughout a wide majority of the book. And I just find that to be incredibly unrealistic. And the timeline that Emily writes the rest of their kind of love story on is also incredibly unrealistic to me personally. Because they go from being practically strangers to like meeting once when they were 17 to being so madly in love within like 2 weeks. So that was the one thing that kind of bothered me. I'm gonna fact check myself. I can't do this. This is the amount of time that they spent together as 17-year-olds. This is the amount of time they spend together as 23-year-olds. This small chunk of the book impacts the rest of these pages. And in my opinion, in terms of the story as a whole, it would have been much more plausible and a lot more cohesive as a whole if Roman and Juliet had had more time together as adolescents. There would have been more to build off of. Their relationship as a whole would have made a lot more sense because they would have known each other, they would have liked each other when they were 17, now they're 23, they're older, they're more mature, they've had time to grow apart from each other. And it just would have made more sense, okay? It genuinely just would have made more sense. This is such a stupid thing and a normal person's not gonna care. But other than that, this book was practically perfect in every sense of the word. I will be finishing this series once the other books come out, and I'm super excited to read the other books. I also plan on going to Walmart later on today to get the Walmart edition of this book because I need it for my shelf. Yeah, other than that, that's all I have for you guys today, and let me know what book you guys think I should read next, and other than that, I just said I'll see you guys later. Okay, I'm losing it. I'll see you guys later. Love you guys. Bye. Need a book. Okay, I've had a really bad couple of hours since we last saw each other. Oh my god. I've earned a book. Okay, we're getting 2. Just on principle. We're getting 2 and we're getting those Oreos that are Reese's flavor.